Okay, so good evening, guys. Welcome to the Auto BTC Builder team chat. So the plan is tonight is to have a very casual session where we're just going to actually chat. We're going to talk things through. We're going to look at any areas that you feel you need help and support on, where we can work with our uplines, where we can work on everybody's different strengths and weaknesses. So if there's an area that someone brings up that they find is particularly challenging for them, if you know it's an area that you're very comfortable with, then please shout up, because what we need to do, we do need to work as a team. You know, we've all got uplines and we're all going to be uplines. So let's work at people's strengths to help people's weaknesses. Now, a couple of things I just want to say at the beginning is I don't want to come on here on a Monday night at 9 o'clock and teach very big network marketers how to network. That would be crazy for me to do that. So what we need to do is we need to get a plan, whether we do it in like 3 20-minute sessions and people jump into the bits that they want, whether it's comp plan training, or more about ABB. But what I'd also like to mention this evening is if you are somebody that's new to the industry, if you are somebody that needs some support on the actual aspects of the industry because you've not done it before, you don't know how to do a contact list, you don't know how to actually message somebody, then yes, we will do that and we will help provide some training for you. So what I'm thinking of doing is I've got a few people who's private messaged me, and please do that. As you know, my name's Alison Hall Beswick. I don't think you'll find any others. And just let me know if you do want to be in some form of ABB beginners, you know, for just have that confidence and have that help and support. I'll also be setting up an accountability group as well. And be part of that. You have to be part of it, otherwise it'll just be a matter that we will bring you out of it. And an accountability group is, same again, great for anybody who's lost a little bit of the mojo, who's lost the confidence, who's unsure of the industry, who's not sure of what to do and what not to do. But you will be accountable. It will be a matter that there'll be a certain amount of points you have to achieve each day, and you need to record them at night. And obviously if you fail to do that, we'll have to bring you out of the group. So that's when you kind of like, that doesn't matter whether you're an absolute novice or whether you've been in the industry for years. It's great to be accountable to somebody, and I will be going in that group as well, and I will be accountable to you lot. So it may be the fact that, for example, you have to get 10 points a day, and in those points are you need to add 3 people to your friends list, you need to contact 3 new people, and you need to do a call, or you need to do a presentation, or you invite people onto the opportunity call, or you invite people onto this call when we've got a training platform, because you know they're not actually pulling the weight in the fact that they're not. This is a business. It's okay we say it's a 2x2 follow me matrix, but you have to be responsible for your own business. You know, we are all accountable for our own actions. We can't rely on our uplines to recruit for us, or we can't rely on spillover. Spillover is the most magical thing, but we don't know if it's going to happen, so you don't rely on it, and we don't sell the business for that. So that will what accountability group will be, and each aspect of that I'll have certain points that you need to achieve 10 a day. But we will have, like, you know, a day off a week and things like that. So that is great for people who just think, you know what, I am slacking a bit, I have not got back into it, I really want this, I can see how fantastic this business is, I can see compared to so many platforms out there how easy it is, how achievable it is, but I've just lost a little bit of self-confidence. And if I can work with a team of people, then I will do that. So it wouldn't be a matter of, I don't want people going out there, I mean, we obviously have a lot of Facebook jails now, and adding 30 people and then spamming them. That is not this business. That we're completely the opposite. I am talking contacting people 3 a day, and 3 people you haven't spoken to before, but also there'll be an amount for following up. So it's like people that are new to the industry, the follow-up is so vitally important. And also there'll be bits of mindset in there. We've got different people here. We've got so many positives. And like I said, I'd like you, message me if you go, you know what, I've done this training, it was fantastic, or I feel that this is really my strength and I could help with that. So that's just the first beginning part I wanted to actually talk through with everybody today, that is what we're going to do to help people to be stronger in the business. You can't go to bed at night at 10, 11 o'clock and think, I've had no one join my matrix, but you've done nothing about it. You've got to wake up in the morning and think, I'm going for it. Okay, because you can't rely on anybody else to do it. It is your business. You are classed as an independent business owner. We're all self-employed. We're all network marketers. So therefore, it is important that you actually do that yourself. So that's what I'm kind of like wanting to come from on that side of it. But what I'm trying to say is there's help there for you. But I'm not going to come on here and go through all that on a Monday night at 9 o'clock if it's not something, there's so many on here that don't need that. Okay, so we may do it, I might do that at 8:30 and then we follow on to this one. So on that aspect, please come back to me if you need help and support at the first stages of this industry. You don't understand the concept or how it can work with you and the contacting and everything like that. Secondly, come back to me when you're then if everybody can just come back and let me know if it's then that would be fantastic as well. And for that, you could be at any stage of this business to be in an accountability group. And I will need a little bit of help to run that as well. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to just open up a few questions because we have got somebody I don't know whether you've all noticed, we've got someone very special with us this evening. So I want to just open up for some first stages of questions. And what we'll do is we'll try and answer those questions as a team. And if not, we've got a very special gentleman, I'm sure will jump in. So could somebody either pop in the chat if you've got a question or just unmute them yourself and we'll take it from there. So this question could be about ABB, it could be about the comp plan, it could be about the matrix, anything at all that you could be slightly unsure on. Obviously on a Wednesday at 9 o'clock we do the opportunity call, and with that we will be covering the compensation plan. So it's vital until you know you can present that yourself that you still attend those. You don't just invite people to them. You need to attend them yourself until you can, like on a Thursday morning at 10 o'clock, jump somebody on a Zoom call and go through a slide presentation and be able to be confidently go through this business with them. Until you're at that stage, you do need to be on the Wednesday night at 9 o'clock yourself and obviously your potentials as well. So I don't think anything's been added to the chat. So has anybody got a question that they would like to pop in the chat?
I'd like to say something, Alison.
Oh, the guy himself. This was the guy who was kind of keeping quiet from you all. We've got James Wiggins with us, which is just absolutely fantastic. And Paul, bless him, he's just left his son's, was it an assembly or a concert you've just been to?
Yeah. Actually, I have to get to it. So.
Oh, right. Well, let's get cracking.
Yeah. I have to get to it.
Well,
so.
James, you're going to make me nervous if you're going to ask me a question. Please don't ask me a question.
No. I actually wanted to say something. I just wanted to say you guys are all amazing, and the fire that you've lit here at Auto BTC is unreal, and we are really working to stay in front of the growth. Owning companies and also being a top earner, and I'm not saying that, with an ego. I'm just being up front. And Allison knows exactly what I'm talking about. We've been in positions where companies went absolutely ballistic and they weren't ready for the growth. The beauty is, and Allison, you can agree, this is not product based in terms of a hard product we have to package, etc. So that saves us. But just know we're working extremely hard. We're putting together somewhat of a protocol sheet. I'm going to send that to you, Allison, today to review and just get your stamp of approval, just so we're not over expecting. I've been in the industry for a long time. I know, there's been a lot of questions when people are transferring. I think that's the number one thing that we're getting when people are transferring from different wallets. Some get there early, some get there late, but they will get there. I know we've been having that, and some people said they weren't show up, and then all of a sudden, a couple of days later, they showed up, and it's not Auto BTC. It's actually the wallet that is associated with that. And again, I've been doing this, and I've been through these with actually hundreds of people, and we really do have a high level of it being user issues versus the company. And again, it's not going to always be that way, but we're going to be here with you every step of the way. Just have a little patience with us as you've been having, and we really see some amazing things about to happen. Also, you know, Allison, we were talking about getting some people out there to the UK here in the next couple months, and doing an event, and that's something else we want to talk to you about as well. We're transparent and we're here to stay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and you guys excite me, and I'm telling you, I'm up with you at 2, 3 in the morning in your chat, getting fired up while everybody else here in the United States is asleep. So thank you so much for just believing in us and giving us an opportunity. So I'm gonna hand it back to you, Alice.
James, that's fantastic. How long have you got with us? Have you got a couple of minutes or 5 minutes?
Yes, I have his assembly. Luckily, the school is right down the hill, but of course, parking, etc. It starts at 1:30, but, you know, give or take 1:40. So I got about 7 to 10 minutes. Then I can just fly out there.
Whilst we've got you, can I ask a couple of questions? Then
Sure, absolutely.
Fantastic, James. So could you please explain to all the team, I know you've been working really hard behind the scenes with Joelle.
Right.
You're working to provide tools so
right.
that, which will help us advance beyond network marketing platforms as well. So when do you think, have we got a date of those?
Okay, yeah, let me kind of shed some light on it. You know usually how expensive that system is, or those systems are. You know, I asked Joel, I said, hey, look, can I spend some time with you? I'll do all this for free. But I kind of grinded him. I said, what will it take to, like, let's get this where it's a no-brainer. You know, even $19 a month to people becomes a bill, you know? And I said, is there any way we can get this to about $9 a month? And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I just kept begging him and begging him and begging him. And so during that process, we've been trying to work something out with Gregory, the owner of ROBTC. And that's so we can be connected to the back end. So now when everybody comes in, they'll have the ability to really get the service full on. He finally approved the system this actually Saturday, Gregory. So our stuff is a big majority of it is complete. The last thing I'm doing is just, you know, giving them content for the text aspect of it. So when you send a text and then they say, you know, for example, part of the system is, you know, you can go on your phone and send out a text to everybody. Do you know Bitcoin? If you're interested, type yes, or type Bitcoin, hashtag Bitcoin, and they'll do that. And then it'll automatically answer the question for them back over and over and over again, all the way into leading into your lead capture video to get them into the system. So that's the last piece that I'm working on. But this week, we should be rolling it completely out and completely approved. I just got a text actually from Gregory, and the attorneys are drafting the agreement. So we are good to go.
Oh, that is just fantastic. That will be so exciting for, you know, for all of us. And also, what we understand then is everything's compliant. So
Correct.
we have those fears that we're actually putting something out there that isn't correct. So that's, I think it will just show such professionalism as well. And it's something that obviously I have worked with, because obviously I've known Joel for over a year, so I know the capabilities of it and how professional it is. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think what I've just been saying as well about for people that are new, people lacking in confidence, people who are not too sure, and somebody, you know, we say, you know, grab the opportunity and learn as you go along. That tool will help that, because there'll be everything there, won't there? And there'll be opportunity video there and everybody's personal links and things like that, won't there?
Correct, absolutely. And that was the biggest thing, Allison, as you shared. We wanted to make sure everything was in compliance. And I mean, I don't want to use the word haters, but there are other groups in this company, and they see all the stuff that we're doing, and they're like, is that okay? And, you know, so we just want to be above board, and at the same time, we want to give everybody the opportunity to be part of everything that we're putting together. The other thing, Allison, I did just get a universal conference line. So we'll be able to do joint conference calls up to 500 people per call. So definitely would love to get with you and get the UK leadership and the US leadership and just, you know, kind of mix that up, and we start doing launch calls together as well whenever, you know, you're ready for that too. So I just want to make a mention of that.
That would be fantastic. I understand that we're going to be having a new website as well.
Yes. Yes. What's been going on is, number one, there's a lot of new educational content that will be released. We've been working on that for a long time. So you'll be seeing that in the back end. As you can see, they've been doing things to the website, but, you know, one thing you can't do is shut it down and everybody freaks out. And because, you know, we have teams in the Philippines, Japan, all over the U.S., I mean, the UK, everywhere, that, you know, certain hours, everyone's always working. So that's the little deal that we're dealing with, is shutting it down long enough to implement. So, but you'll see it gradually start to change, so we don't shut down, because, you know, people, when that happens, it just freaks people out, you know, especially in this time and era.
No, absolutely. I think I was given a time span of around a month away before we'll start seeing a lot of big changes, and
correct.
It will be quite different and a lot more informative.
Correct.
In the UK, what we're finding, James, which I'm sure you've experienced, is because there are a lot of companies out there, people are obviously wanting to know about the history of the company, the history of his bio, and obviously our main one, which if you could just say for everybody to hear, because I love how you describe this, and really I think what we could do with doing is probably getting you to record it so that we could just send your version of, is we are being asked continually, this is a Ponzi, is this a Ponzi?
Right.
You describe that is so well that is probably something we could do with a script.
Absolutely.
So if you could do a script for us when you're free later on, that'd be fantastic. But before you just jump off to see your son, could you just explain to everybody how you explain?
Sure.
Ponzi.
Well, number one, it's an educational platform, and we do have a lot of education. And as you're going to also see here soon, Allison, I'm actually working with another group to actually do live crypto training for our team. And I'm talking professional individuals. This is what, you know, we're going to brand it around this as well, even though we have the online education. And the way you really explain it, it's just like going to college. You know, like my friends' children, they're in college and they're doing it right from their home, right from a video, and they spent, you know, $15,000 for this education. It's the exact same thing here at Auto BTC. Is you're buying education, you're learning about cryptocurrency, and then as you start to learn about it and you start to invite others to the education, so you're basically just advertising for Auto BTC to learn about our education, okay? And then when that happens and 6 people get into your board, you earn a bonus or a commission. So we don't, we're not an investment club. We're not an investment group. We don't hold your Bitcoin. We don't guarantee anything on Bitcoin. It's basically you buying your education with Bitcoin, and you can continue to learn. But if you make a decision that you want to also build a business by referring people, like everything else out there, Amazon.com, every online company now gives you the ability to refer people to it, and they pay you a commission. That's exactly the same thing we do here at Auto BTC.
Perfect. I think what I'll do is I'll keep pausing it and write all that down.
No, but I'll get it. I'll get it all.
Yeah.
I'll get it all typed up for you. No problem.
James, do you get that from all the other countries involved with?
No.
No. Really?
I think you guys are getting it because, again, you know, we were in product together. Your regulations out there is just ferocious. I mean, I don't know, you know, with my, you know, one of the brands that I had to I spent almost $20,000 just changing the boxes to just because it couldn't say trim. You know, it had to say something. It couldn't say nothing. You know, so that is just because of the regulations there and what experiences people have had there. Okay, there's a question. TJ, yeah, we were initially Forex was super duper hot when the program started. I'm sorry, Allison. I'm gonna answer.
No.
TJ. Okay.
No, I'd like
Forex was hot when I got started here at Auto BTC. It was kind of dwindling, and Bitcoin was starting to grow. And what happened, you know, is so much excitement around cryptocurrency. That's why we decided to just focus strictly on cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I am very concerned that you've got around 4 minutes.
Yes.
So we thank you very much. We love having you, so please join us at any time you can at 9 o'clock on a Monday and a Wednesday. And please get to your sons.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm definitely going to do that. And I appreciate you guys. And, hey, you guys know I'm here for you every step of the way. And the whole U.S. team loves you guys, man. We're all one family, and we're going to rock this together. One Bitcoin at a time.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, James. Really appreciate your time. Always do. And we'll speak later. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Bye-bye.
I mean, obviously, I asked, James to pop on, but I didn't want to, guarantee it because obviously he's really, really busy man. So that was lovely to actually have him with us. So from how he explains, because it does seem to be us that have this big Ponzi thing with the UK, but how he explains it really makes sense to me. So what we will do is we will get that wording together. And therefore you've got that to share, and that should help a lot of you if you come across that, so you're not actually going to an upline, you've actually got it there stored on your phone to share. Does anybody have any questions then?
Yeah, sorry guys, I was about 10 minutes late on just a quick one then. I might have missed it. Who was the actual founder then?
Your founder is the CEO called Gregory Eggerson, and on the new
Gregory Eggerson.
And on the new website, there's going to be everything about him. So there's going to be all the details on the back office, a bio about him and his history and everything. And he's actually active in the fact that he actually goes to different countries to actually promote and help. So he actually is actively working, and I am in contact with him on most days as well. So simple sales presentation. Well, we have a wonderful gentleman on here who's actually working very hard on a UK presentation that I'm hoping he's going to do for us on Wednesday night, and I'm just going to go hello and goodbye. Also, Joelle and James are working on things as well. We may need to tweak for the UK. We're not sure until we see them. And I mean, Joelle is obviously my direct sponsor, and then obviously there's James. And you may kind of think, well, where have they been? They are working ridiculously hard. This stuff that they're doing in the background is quite remarkable, and obviously it takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming. So they are working on that for the future for us, to make it a lot easier for us, to make it look very, very professional. And obviously they've connected with Gregory, and he's kind of gone, guys, go for it. What you do is amazing. So yeah, please go for it. Be for benefit for everybody. So that's absolutely great. TJ, have you got any more questions?
No, just a couple of congratulations really in order for those posts. I've seen people ranking up, Martin and the rest of them, Dave Bailey's and all them sort of people. Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, TJ. It's absolutely fantastic. We've got quite a few people who are just waiting for one or two.
Yeah, one or two, yeah.
And that's it. We're going to be obviously going further. We have got a team on here, and there's a few in the team that are absolutely got loads and loads of promotions. And I can, speak to them if they want to just quickly share those into our main group. But the team just grew so rapidly that it was kind of like the chat was getting where, you know, if I put something on, somebody would lose it around an hour later. So they've set up their own chat, you know, through us all, you know, talking about that, see what the best thing to be done. So the UK team has got phenomenal amount of actual promotions, but you may not actually see them all. You may have just seen the ones that I've done. I'm doing one tonight, and then Mr. David Bailey's got his second one for tomorrow. So I'm going to try and do them each night, and so that's fantastic. So I really need somebody for Thursday, Friday. So I need you to crack on. I can do your promotions for you guys.
Yeah.
You know, that is just wonderful to be. I mean, I was only in this business a matter of days before you all joined, so we're all learning this together. And it's great that we are seeing results so fast. And you can see, can't you? You can already see, you know, I see it like cogs, that once that it starts going round, you can see how that's just going to cycle and cycle. You can see how James' account will be cycling continually now. Just from one to the other, to the other, to the other. And obviously for us, we're all the founders for the UK. So therefore, we've got huge scope there. And with the tools that we've got, all you need to do is just get people to pop on. And I'll tell you what I did initially, and unfortunately I've gone into management role, but I'm going to go back and start recruiting to help you all, is what I did initially was kind of say to people, and there's people on here I did it with. You know, there's a lady on here, she's still on, that I actually did with, who I admire. I think I did it with Martin as well. May I ask you a favour? Would you please have a look at this? Because from what I see, it's fantastic. And I'd like your eyes on it, because I trust you. I trust you as a professional networker. And that was good, because then they gave me the questions that then I could take further up and go, right, I need an answer for this, I need an answer for that. So I was learning as well. But also it made them look and go, actually, Alison, that is a really good platform. That you can see how that can work. And I think what I've liked about it is once you've actually got it, and as you all know, it took me a week or so before I actually twigged on that my cycle one was cycling whilst I was cycling on two. I couldn't understand why people weren't coming with me. And I can remember the call now when I just went, I've got it, James, I've got it. So I'd had Martin trying to explain it to me. I'd had Joelle and James, and I'm going, no, I can see it's going to be fantastic, but I still haven't grasped this little bit. And then it just clicked. And I thought, oh my goodness me, that is so powerful. And then I realised how simple and easy it was. And I don't think there's many out there that are simple and easy, you know, and I have looked at many, and that's what I like about this one. And I also like the fact that you have to work as a team. You're not on your own. You can only work as a team to allow that cycle to move forwards. And I like teamwork. I like to see people's faces on Zoom calls. I know who's on and who's not on, who's team players and who commits to the team. So do we have, let me just check in the chat, are there any other specific questions that we have? No.
I just make a well, a bit of a question.
Go on then.
I've always been struggling, lacking confidence. Martin knows me very well. But I'm getting so excited now that it's going beyond what we've done before. And I've been lacking in confidence. I've had some upset, you know, with a bereavement and everything, and it got me real low. But I was happy for those going forward. And I was thinking, God, why can't I do it? I've been trying so hard for the last 4 years or so. And this is where I had an hour with Martin this afternoon, and he's so marvellous. And TJ is.
Oh, Marge, sorry, I've just looked at my messenger.
I'm still waiting for that thing you sending me.
I've just looked at my messenger, Marge. I feel so bad. Oh, no. I'm going to send it to you, don't worry.
You're a great bunch of guys, you know, and girls and all as well. And I'm really, you know, and I'm happy to say, I've told Martin, I've got somebody for Wednesday night, a potential.
Way. Whoop, whoop.
You know what?
Oh,
Things like that is what I do this for.
happy days.
And I have gone through what Martin told me to be careful, to tell the right things. And
great leader.
You'll be on a roll now, Marge.
Yeah.
That's it now. You're on fire.
I am.
It's getting hot in here already.
You know what?
Let's put the fan on. Woo!
Anyway, I'll say no more. I'll shut up.
No, but that it's just made my day, because that is what
It's made mine. Unbelievable, bless you.
Yeah, that is what we do this for. Louise and I made our New Year resolution. We failed all the past years because they've always been about dieting or whatever else. And this year we wanted to help as many people as we could. And to hear that you have got that positivity from this business is just fantastic. That's what it's all for, Marjorie. And I've known you now for over a year, and you're a marvellous lady, and you're lovely to have on the team. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So I'm going to just ask one more time. Please ask questions. That's what we're here for. And if not, we will close for this evening, and we'll have an opportunity call on Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah,
Thank you, Alison.
I've got a question.
Okay. So what we'll be doing then this week, we'll start getting a structure, and we'll go through different aspects, but you need to come back to me. You need to let me know where you want some help and support. Anybody who wants to be in a beginners group, please let me know. Anybody who wants to be in a accountability group, please let me know. And then what we'll do is we'll go through the opportunity call on Wednesday night. If there's any aspects you don't know, I want the questions, and then we'll go through those next week so that we're all happy with the compensation plan. We may not even need these on a Monday night, or we may just pop on for 10 minutes, all have a quick catch up and come off. We'll do this. I will be available at 9 o'clock Monday night for whatever you need me for. Okay? So you need to feedback and let me know how I can help you. All right, guys. Thank you.
I think somebody had a question.
I'll have a look. Oh, they're all thank yous from what I can see, TJ.
Oh, I heard somebody say, I've got a question.
Oh, have you got a question? If someone's got a question, please.
I have, yeah.
Go on,
My new potential. Oh, sorry, is someone else?
You go first, Margie, and then somebody else can ask a question after you, my love.
My new potential doesn't know any of the terms like cycle or
that's fine.
There's a few others, isn't there? Mining. When you first hear of it, you picture digging.
Yeah, it's like they're talking in Mandarin, like Louise used to say. So you've got to remember, when you open your first cycle, they will. What this is a training program, so they will get training on Bitcoin and blockchain. If you've had a look at your actual videos in your first cycle, the rest of it, just like we have, you pick up along the way. If somebody is free and they don't have much time, maybe if they've got lots of time free, maybe someone could have pen and paper. We could start building up a glossary. And we can have a glossary put in a Facebook group, because we are building up a Facebook group just for the UK team. So then you can share that with the newbies, so they do actually have something to refer back to. We basically need a dictionary of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, don't we? So they're all things that we can work on together and we can add to. We could do it as a post, and then we could put things in the comments, and then we can get it typed up and put it in the file section. So all things like that. You've all done businesses before. You've all got different ideas and different things that's going to help. And got to remember, you're not on your own here. This is not you running forward. The best thing you can do is duplicate your knowledge, help and support down, because that's how this business works. It's a duplicatable business. It's a matrix. Keeping it to yourself is not going to benefit you or anybody else, but helping everybody else is where you will get your spillover and your matrix built up and going on to your cycles. So that's what is so important. Was there somebody else who did unmute themselves who wanted to ask a question? Craig, did you want to ask a question?
Yes, correct. I'm only on a phone, and I can't seem to work out where I find this training stuff.
Right, okay. So you are all signed up, I presume. So when you go on to, your little, just go put this number in just to say someone can join us, Greg, Craig, and I'm with you. 0707. So where you've got your cycle 1 at the top part, where you pressed onto it to open up that cycle. In there you've got videos. Then also down at the bottom left, down at the bottom, you've got resources, where there's banners and things, and there's videos, and there's lots of PDF, quite in-depth information. Lots on the Forex, which is obviously what they decided to go towards, where it was going to be more successful for us, towards obviously like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. But there's lots of information in there. Then when you open up Cycle 2, you get another learning platform. Because that is what we're doing. You are, with your Bitcoin, you're purchasing a training platform. You open up that training platform to your team. They purchase with Bitcoin, and we get paid a commission in Bitcoin. We don't ever hold the Bitcoin. So every time you go up a level, you get another training platform.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, each time
Okay.
It's different every time. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, Craig, if you can't find that, please message me and I will show you where that is. So you've got your green box at each level, and then you've got your resources, and that will be phenomenally added to now, because obviously what James and Joelle's doing in the background. So I think the website, when it's done, will look remarkably different, and I think those tools will be a lot more advanced, and obviously they'll take the Forex off as well. So there's different areas there, Craig, but if you are struggling with any of that, then please let me know and I'll help you.
Yep, no worries. Too easy. Cheers.
Oh, that's good news. I didn't know that. That's pretty good news.
Yes, it is.
Like a different package.
I don't know how many watch the level 1 cycle information, but it is very easy going. It's very, very easily explained in layman's terms. So like Marjorie's saying about somebody new, when you don't know about mining, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and all these different words, the gentleman just do it in very much layman's terms. So it is very easy to follow, which I liked. And I think for a lot of people who've done it, you probably didn't need that so much on that level 1, but obviously somebody new to the industry, and I know we have got people on this call new to the industry, then yes, it is. And like Martin's just said, it does need to be very simple, because it is a completely different language that people will not be used to. I have financial advisors as clients, and I also have financial advisors, and I also have a lot of people working in the bank, and they've never heard of Bitcoin. And that I actually find like quite crazy. And then I'm sure if you really on Facebook a lot, you would know, even if you're not part of the industry. But for somebody to be working with money on an everyday basis and not heard of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and how much in the papers is quite alarming, but it is factual. But so many that don't know anything about it. Obviously, start reading. Nikki, you found that helpful. No, that's good. I think also what is good is that some people are black and white. I would prefer to print something off and actually be able to mark it and highlight it. And some people are better with visual as well. But also, remember, we have got a chat to help support each other. So if you come across a cracking motivational video or something that explains Bitcoin in very simple terms, then pop it in there for everybody to look at. And if they're good, we can add them to our Facebook group that we're just building up now. So we've got that information to help support everybody again, haven't we? Okay. So was there any more questions? No, you're all okay? That is fantastic news. I was actually hoping that we was going to have somebody on the call, but they cannot make it. So we'll have to see if that person can join us another day. So yeah, never mind. Hey. Apparently Monday nights are not a good night, so we will try for another time with that person. And I'm going to wrap up for this evening. I want to thank you all for coming on the call. It is important that we come on these calls, whether it's a training one or whether it's a quick catch-up one, whether it's I'll be here at 9 o'clock. I will let you know if there's specific areas of training, if there's certain areas how we're going to do these circles. Martin's going to do that for us. If people want to see that done in very, very slow motion so that you can understand it, so you can do your own presentations. Remember, you're doing Zooms, you can share a whiteboard so you can actually show people that. But that's where we need you all to be. We need you to be at a stage where you can actually physically show how the cycling works and you understand the compensation plan enough to be able to do that presentation yourself. Because some people don't want to wait till 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night. Okay, so you need to be able to jump on and go, I can do this for you now. Are you free in 20 minutes? and you go on a Zoom and you can actually do the presentation yourself, and you can go through it verbally, and you can actually get a whiteboard, and you can actually go through it. So that's where I want everyone to be, because then you will be confident. And that's what we need. We need your confidence, so that we can have scripts for different, obscure questions. Obviously, the main one that we get in the UK being the Ponzi, but the rest of it is down to you, okay, and your confidence. I will always do them for you at 9 o'clock. Actually, maybe not a week on Wednesday because it's my birthday. I'll see if someone else can cover me, but I will be here at 9 o'clock Monday, Wednesday. Okay, so Mondays for everybody who signed up. Wednesdays is for anybody signed up and potentials. No potentials on a Monday night. Okay, guys?
Right, okay.
What was that? Sorry, I just missed something in there. Your lead, are you meaning, oh, hold on.
Can I ask a quickie about May bank holiday, for the one coming up? I'm going to be away. You'll not be having this, will you?
We probably won't for May bank holidays because there won't be enough people on. If I'm not doing anything and I throw it in the chat and people just, because I'm free, and people go, actually, I've got a quick question, I'll jump on, then that's fine. But it won't be anything that's actually set for bank holidays. Okay, so let me just see this. Lead capture pages. You have got, obviously, in your back office, you have got your personal links. Is that what you're meaning by your lead capture pages? Obviously, Joelle is working on something else where it's like a pocket funnel, which will be personal to you with everything on there. But you have actually got ones that you can actually share out yourself. So you've got your opportunity call, and it would actually then allow people to go through to your link. So if you don't know where they are, then please PM me, I'll help you with that. I'd prefer a funnel. Yes, yeah, I mean, that's what they're working on. And it will be rough. I think we're just talking weeks away. So that'd be great. Please ignore my ignorance. the two words in the same sentence, but please, could you just tell me what you mean by an AR series? Or can anybody else tell me what the meaning in the chat from AR series? Oh, autoresponder series. Yeah, absolutely. But we're very lucky because that is being done for us. That's been designed for us, and that we're obviously going to be rolled out by the sound of it from what James was saying very, very soon. So that will be good. But at the moment in time, we've got a good opportunity video there that actually opens up an area of questioning for you to follow up on. So that's great.
So is there any? Sorry, I know you want to go. No, sorry.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Talking about Hasnain's talking about the funnels, and is there any difference to? Because I know you get 3 links. You get your affiliate link, which is just your normal standard link. Yeah. Then you get a sales link, which has got a video and stuff and whatnot. Right. And then you get your opt-in link as well, which will take you straight to like where you're filling your email. So is that sort of what? I know we've got that, haven't we? But
we've got those 3. But what will happen is with a pocket funnel, it will just, all the information will be there. There'll be descriptions in there. There'll be different videos to help people, and there'll obviously be how to do more. Whereas you've got your opportunity video, more the compensation plan in there, and how you build your teams as well. So it'll be a whole package that you can send. So that it shouldn't be that anybody really needs to come back with questions, because it should be all answered in that actual that you send.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Happy days.
It is, and it's exciting. It's very, very exciting. And what I love, obviously, at the moment in time is what I'm happy about and what makes me feel comfortable about is we're roughly around £84 to come in. I know that varies. It was 109 when I came in. And that's it. That's what I like, is that we haven't got an auto ship. We haven't got something we're paying monthly. We're not having to pay to buy more things. That is it. So I know that's still a phenomenal amount of money, and I know that's money that people have to save up for, and I truly appreciate that. But it's nice that once you've paid it, you've paid it, and the rest is down to us as teamwork then to actually build up those cycles. Does anybody want to add anything? Martin, do you want to add anything?
Marjorie's just put something in the chat, Alison.
Okay, I'll just read it.
A reason I've done it is I didn't realise immediately that to activate my account.
Say that again, Marjorie.
Well, I didn't activate it on the day Martin mentioned it, or the day after. It was the day after that, I think.
Okay.
And if I'd have been as active as a lot of the other guys, I would have secured a good, really, really good position to start with, wouldn't I? The thing I'm
Marjorie,
thinking,
I'll say, to be fair, it's all about making the decision. I think for a lot of people, they need the information before they can decide. So you can't actually reserve a place just by signing up. It's when they actually activate the account. Just some people make a quick decision on that, and some people need a little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah. All right, love. Thank you. Anyway.
But I mean, it is. I mean, I wouldn't want to pressurise anybody whatsoever. That's actually the opposite that I do. No, there's no time limit at all, Nikki, for your cycles at all. But obviously it is, I mean, there's a lady, I think she's probably left this call now, that came, let's just see if she's here. I think I saw her leave. That I contacted very, very quickly, so she would have obviously been high up on my matrix. But sometimes if the time is not right, or they need to look into it more, and that is fine. You know, that is fine, and I understand that, and that's just their personal. You know, that's their prerogative to actually do something as and when they are ready for it. So yes, all you signed up could be signed up for a very, very long time. It's only when they pay and they activate that they actually are found in your matrix, and you can see them actually on the cycle. So, oh, right, you know what, this person's now on about maybe popping on, and now we've only got 17. Oh. Shall I say, guys, shall I say another night?
Yeah, if you want to, darling. You've had a hard day, haven't you?
It's not that, it's more the fact I'd rather them popped on when there were 29 of us.
Yeah, save him.
Yeah, we'll say. There we go. I'm going to say, wait for another day. Okay, so I'm going to say, how many times have I said this now? Is there any more questions before I say it again?
Well, you did want them.
I did. I'd rather. Like I say, I'm here for you. I'd rather. Don't matter that my tea's stone cold. It's not an issue whatsoever. Right. Let's all try and see if we can get somebody on Wednesday night. And even if it's just a matter of you go as a friend or as somebody in the industry, can you just pop on and have a look at this opportunity for me? I would love your professional opinion. I'd love your eyes to look over this compensation plan and let me know your thoughts on it. And if not, make sure you're on yourself, because you need to know it inside out, and then that's fine. Just come on a Monday night. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining us this evening. And we're all learning, and we're all learning together. Okay. So good night, guys.
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Leave meeting, leave.